Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Proud of everybody. Got a lot of work or a lot of questions in about the work. Nobody turned anything in because I didn't ask for anything, but I got a lot of questions, a lot of comments, just people wondering about this SAT essay thing. That's awesome. I did send out an email with questions that I was getting. It's just really hard for me sometimes to know, like online, I just can't get your feedback. I don't know what you're asking. In class, I could answer 20 questions in 20 seconds, but email me if I'm not clear about something or if you're wondering something, and I will get back to you. But I'll try to be really clear on the expectations. Again, I think everyone's understanding right now that what we're doing is for you. It's not for me. It's not for a grade. This is for you to get better at things. It's the perfect school. It's school how you always wished it would be, on your own time, when you want to do it. Only stuff that's really useful in life. I don't know, and I'm just excited about it. So, and again, anyone that just doesn't do the stuff, I sent in that email today that you're looking at incomplete. So stay with me. We have another video from you due on Friday, and let's move on towards the through this document. Same document that I had out before. If you want to open it up, I don't know how you did it last time, but anyway, I'm using the same document that I used before. So let's see where we left off, and just let's make sure we understand some things here. So I just hope you understand again that we're going for a 7-7-7. For that to happen, you understand the scoring. Now you got to get fours from people. I mean, people have got to give you fours, and then the 3 is going to be a little bit sketchy. So you know what it takes by now. If you did the assignment correctly, you know what it takes to get a 4. It says right on this website what it takes to get a 4. So you should be fine. Right here, I know you explained here what you learned. That's great. I'm not even going to collect this document from you. I hope that you did this and you explained what you learned. That's what I care about. And then I gave you this sample here. I do kind of want to look at one other sample before this, though. So if we can go to these, to this page here and go to this first question. This is the one about light pollution again. I just wanted to show you down at the bottom. If you look at these sample student essays here, they're like this 413 jumps out at me a little bit. And I will tell you, last year, the problem that people had is the analysis. You're all great writers. I feel like you're going to get 3s and 4s on the writing. The first number is, did you read the article? Can you prove that you read it, use quotes, and show that you really read it? I think you can do that. The analysis is a problem. You look at this essay and you think, wow, pretty good length, not bad. You know, this is pretty good stuff probably. And it is. It's well written. It's a 3 in writing. It's a 4 in proving that they read it, but it's a 1 in analysis, a killer analysis. And if you look at this right here, it says it's ineffective analysis of the text, little understanding of the analytical task. What is your task? Your task is to tell the reader how well the writer did in persuading. And what methods did they use to persuade you? And was it effective or was it not effective, and why? That's your analytical task. If you just talk about what the article said, or you agree with what the article said, and you're well written or whatever, that's not going to do it. Your analysis score is going to be low. And I will show you how to take care of that today in this video. I did ask you to guess the score for that one essay. And if you hit next up on the top right, you can see you come to this Literature Matters one. And I believe it is this one right here. It's a 334. This is the example that I had right in this document over here that I copy pasted right in the document. So it's good. And I think you probably knew it was good. It's a 4 in writing, really, really well written. It's a 3 to prove that you read, that this person really read the article, and it's a 3 in analysis. But you know 3s are not what you're after. You're after 4s. Okay, and it talks about it right down. This website's incredible. It tells you, here's why it's a 3. Here's why it's a 3 in analysis. Here's why it's a 4 in writing. Take a second. If you want to be a 4-4-4 with the essay you write for me, but really ultimately the essay you write when you take the SAT, this is where you learn how to be that way. Okay, take some time and read through those things. So again, this was a 3. I don't know if you got it right or not, but this right here was a 3-3-3-4. All right, this was before Wednesday. You guys did this already. You did those 2 parts. You studied for Vocab 19. I'm going to send you the test attached. I don't care how you take it. Take it on the document, print it and take it. I don't care. Grade your own, and you'll tell me in your video how you did. You're going to write one journal. You should have already, and then you're reading every day, of course. All right, now step 5 to this essay. Here's a list, a short list. Okay, this document, this literarydevices.net will give you many, many more options. This is a short list of things you can use in your body paragraphs to talk about how well the writer did in persuading you. This is the analysis part, you guys. This is the part where you try to prove if this person did a nice job, an effective job of persuading you that literature really matters, or that light is a problem, light pollution is a problem or whatever, or did they do a poor job, and why and how? Okay, these are some of the things you can use. I bolded these 3 because I do think one of your 3 body paragraphs should be about this and should say, yeah, the writer really used emotional appeal, or really did a poor job of using logical appeal and didn't use any stats or facts or whatever. Here are some other options you can use. Okay. If you read a bunch of samples on there are many other things you can say, targeting the audience, etc. And this literarydevices.net is another. We'll have a list of many, many other things you could use in those body paragraphs. This is when you talk about the moves the author made to be persuasive. This is the analysis section. Okay. All right, then step 6, I wrote a little outline here that you can follow. And now you're the best writers in the school, so you don't have to follow this word for word, but you can. And this could be how you get 4s. Start with an attention getter on the topic. If you're wondering what I mean, there's 1,000 examples on this website right here. Look through some of those examples. Then 1 to 2 basic comments on the overall topic, and then your thesis. Okay, and here's your thesis. I wrote it for you already. In the article, Why Literature Matters, then here's the author's name, and then you say what they used. 3 things. They used logical appeal, they used parallel structure and repetition, and they used ethical appeal because they're an expert, whatever. Okay, to persuade his or her audience that literature really matters. There is your thesis. You can write your thesis just like that. That should end your body paragraph. I saw in some of the samples that intros and conclusions are not necessarily as long as the typical 5-paragraph essay. You only have, I think it's like 50 minutes to write, or to 55 minutes, so you do not have that long. Then body 1, body 2, body 3, take your 3 things. If you use logical appeal, body 1's about logical appeal. Use a quote in there. You know how to do that. I've taught you how to do that. Explain why. Analyze. Next level. Okay, don't just say, yeah, you really used logical appeal well. Why? How? How did it work? Why did it work? That's your analysis score. So that's body 1, 2, and 3, and then your conclusion, restate the thesis, and then you're done. And I think you can stay brief in this conclusion. But this is the meat of your paper right here in the analysis section, where you really talk about the things the author did, the moves the author made, were they effective, were they not? And you do not have to kiss the author's butt necessarily. If the author of whatever essay you read didn't do a great job, you can say that. Okay, you can absolutely say that. All right, step 7 is to write one and get it graded. Okay, so I'm going to post an essay that you will use as the one that you're going to write about. Okay, so I'm going to post an essay on Google Classroom with this video, and then you will read that essay, and then you will write your essay response. Okay, you're going to write an SAT essay. I'd like you to do it in 50 minutes, and just sit down and pound it out, type it out, and then you're going to turn it in on Google Classroom by 10 p.m. This is not something to work for multiple hours on. That does no good. Okay, and you know that I'm not going to grade it and put it in the grade book. I'm going to grade it and give you feedback, because this is all you making sure that you're doing the work. That's how you're getting graded. So I need you to sit down and write it in an hour. Okay, or 50 minutes, or 50, write it and pound it out, and then turn it into Google Classroom by Thursday at 10 p.m. I will look at them and I'll give you your score. I'll give you a 333 or 334 or whatever. Okay, and then you'll know kind of where you stand on your essays. It might take you a while to get through all 120 of them. That's by Thursday at 10 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to post an article with this video. That's the article that you write your essay about. Okay. Then Friday, you're going to have a video from me again by 8 p.m., 3 to 5 minutes. I really liked this last time. And what you're going to do is listed right here. Show me your fun book. Show me on pages. Should be reading a lot. If you're 45 minutes a day, tell me about it. If you did not read, just tell me you didn't read. Don't lie. But you should be reading. Okay, you should be reading. That's part of joining into class. Tell me about one of the journals you wrote. What'd you say in there? Briefly. Okay, tell me what you got on the vocab quiz. Tell me your score. Okay, what'd you get? I think there's 30 questions on there. Tell me how you did on that vocab quiz. Sit down in the kitchen, study, take it. If you got 28 out of 30, tell me you got 28 out of 30. Learn the other words. Why? For the SAT test, not for a grade. Summarize briefly what you learned about the SAT essay. Just tell me really quickly what you learned. And then the last thing in your video, show me your favorite little thing in your house that brings back fond memories. Here's mine. These are cups that were made for my retirement party. When I was done coaching, and they say, thank you, Coach George. And I have one of these in my house. Actually, I have many in my house. And it just brings back fond memories of when I had all my former players and coaches at my house celebrating my retirement from coaching. All right. I hope I covered everything. I'll post this late tonight, and then you guys know what's due Thursday and you know what's due Friday. Let me know if there are questions. I missed you guys. I will see you soon. Maybe I'll see you Friday in my open Zoom meeting from 12 to 2. Catch you later.